Hi everybody, it's Charles Harper. I want to talk through a way for you to use our GHL sub-account PLR videos, and probably even also the videos that we did on System.io, because the model is still the same even though the mechanics are going to be slightly different. And basically, for those of you who have content, and let's say you've got a particular way in which you do things, or you're known, you're a speaker, or you go in and you do training, and you've got things that you have created. Well, one thing that you can be doing, and it almost makes it sound like that you're producing PLR, but you wouldn't call it that, is you want to license your content. And so basically, the way you're going to use go high level, right, or a high level sub account is and you would be an agency at this point, right? So if you are a high level agency, basically what you'll be doing is you'll be giving people the opportunity to take an entire course of your content of a proprietary method that you did, and you're going to then allow them to license that, and you're going to charge them accordingly. Now, you're not going to charge them anything that even looks like the Make Money Online space. You're not going to charge them according to a PLR price. You're going to charge them at the level at which you are. So in some cases, some of you all are doing things at a leadership level. You're working with executives and CEOs. If you are licensing your training to them, you got to license them at a price that they're going to trust the pricing. And so, which is a whole nother thing. But what the mechanics of this is that you're basically going to put all of your content inside of a sub account. You're going to give them the opportunity to buy or license the sub account from you so they can train their people. So you might say, well, where does the PLR come in? Well, you're going to take our PLR videos and you're going to give them to the person that you are licensing your content to so that they can train their customers on how to access it. So that is what you're going to do. So you will, number one, you will give them training on how to use the sub account. So for example, we did videos in volume 2 on how to use the sub account, and you will give those videos to the person that is licensing your training. And then volume 1, I even did some videos that will that you can use so that their customers can understand how to access the platform. So that is really how you will use the PLR. So that whole model is totally different than just selling it outright. So most people, when they approach PLR, they're going to use it in a way so they're just going to sell the course, which is good. But for those of you who have content and you are trainers and you are probably at the more corporate level, you're going to use our videos in a totally different way, right? You're not going to be selling them. You're going to use it so that the licensee will then take those videos, understand how to use the sub account so that they can license your training to their customers. Now you can do the same thing with System.io, right? And it's going to be a little different with System.io. You're not necessarily an agency. What you're going to do with System.io, and again, we've got videos of System.io, you are basically going to create your course in System.io. You are going to sell them a license to use your course. You're going to give them one share code with the entire course set up. You're going to require them to get System.io to get your your trainings. You're going to sell them, and in fact, you're going to say, hey, I'm going to give you a price break if you get System.io through our affiliate link, right? And then for as long as they maintain their subscription, they'll just have it. But they will then use System.io to take your course that you created in a share code and then train their people. So where do our videos fit in? You're going to take our PLR videos. You are then going to give them to the licensee, just as I explained with Go High Level, and then they will then use those videos in order to set up and to enhance the experience with their version of System.io. So you will be training them with those videos. So that's really the way that that you would use the videos. You would not be selling them, right? So you would not be putting them and making them available in the very same way, as traditionally you might use, if you were going to, if you were going to just to sell it as a course. You will be positioning yourself as a provider of information. You'd almost be like a PLR creator, and at the in other circles, it's not called PLR. It's called licensing, and you'd be taking your own proprietary method. You'd be giving other people the right to train their following, their people, their whoever on your method, but they need to know how to use the platform, and that is really where you're going to take our videos so they will and train them on how to use the platform and how to administer System.io. So again, it's the same concept, right? You do it with System.io, you do it with High Level, even though the mechanics are different, because at High Level you own the agency. With System.io, you are an affiliate and you are independent. Obviously, High Level is a little more pricey to have on a monthly basis, right? So you charge accordingly. You can do it cost effectively, but you've got to sell a little more, right? Because you've got to sell your customer on the fact that they've got to get System.io in order to license your course. Should be a pretty easy sell if they want your course to license, right? But not everybody's gonna wanna buy a subscription. But the benefit of that, of course, is that you get the affiliate commission from System.io if they do that. And again, none of these platforms are going to be perfect. I'm not. Let's say I'm not in their payroll, so I don't have any qualms about telling you that they're not perfect, right? System's not perfect. High Level's not perfect. They're good enough, right? They're good enough for you to license your training as a course to somebody that wants to teach their people. Okay, so I'll be talking a little bit more about this, and this is kind of a first. We're doing some of this in my local area, so as I learn more and figure out more, I'm happy to come on and talk to you. So in the link below, I have a new course that we just did, and you can get the link to it. It's for our Go High Level videos, Volume 2. There's also Volume 1 if you need it. You can get it as a bump offer. And then also I'm placing the link down here for our System.io videos, the ones that we just did maybe a few weeks back. And we've done 6 volumes on System.io and PLR, and you can use those to train your licensee on how to use the platform. Okay, so if you have any questions, you can put them in the link below, and I will do the best I can to answer them. We're kind of in production mode most of the time, but I will be checking in every so often just to see if there are any questions, and I hope this helps. Thanks. Have a great day.